Thank you so much, Ziori, and the wonderful panel. Man, Trent, there were some really interesting things happening during that draft. To me, the mega super interesting like switch that I felt like we saw was that Undying, whereas like anything could have happened, but then it was like, all right, we're committed to the early game. The Death Prophet doubles down on it. What do you think of that?
Right. Yeah, it's I think it's a good set of drafts for a game 3 because we can have different like kind of parabola effects going on here. We're gonna be up, we're gonna be back down, we might come back up again because there's gonna be peaks and valleys in terms of the spikes between these two teams. And I think for Nigma, it's mostly a little bit more even, but on the side of Navi, it's like, okay, we might have this early timing with the PA and the starter, and we start running things down, we get the Roshan stuff, but then if they don't hit that first peak, they need like that rebound time later, when you might have these like miracle PA games, pardon the pun, but some way where, you know, like Alliance were able to dig out that game for Nico Baby earlier in the tournament.
Right, and that's going to be sort of a more free-form, jump in, find a pick off. It's hard to find the PA because, you know, she's mega elusive and just blurred all the time. I will say if there's one player that I would want to put this game on for Navi to win it, it's VTune, and that's the PA in a nutshell. I really like their decision to go for that.
I do think the Omni is a pretty good hero to have, though, right? I mean, we've already seen the power of the Omni Sven. And it feels really nice to have that versus the Phantom Set.
Wanna taking a good bit of damage here. Has another decay soon, but don't think he's gonna use... Well, okay. Wait, is he gonna get this bounty rune? Oh my god. Why did you guys just get the bounty rune? That makes it worth it.
Nailed it.
For everybody.
Nicely done. So one other thing I kind of want to talk about with the gyrocopter, in a way, it feels like it's just an answer to the aggression, right? You've got like a way to deal with the tombstone with flat cannon, and it's like kind of have some mid-game team fight potential.
It reminds me a lot of the mid Morphling in some ways, where it's like it can have an active game plan, but at the same time, like let's say Navi don't get the ball rolling or anything, by default, Nigma just looks better, right? As things start to go on, their game just looks good. And yeah, you have the call down to try and delay the pushes with the exorcism and everything. But this mid gyro has had its moments before in the past. I think no one is actually one of the best ones that we've seen, but Weehaw was also playing a bit of gyro in that same time frame where it was popular, and the whole key to it was utilizing that level 6, be it rotating with heroes to your lane in the mid or making your own jumps to the side lanes.
That's something we saw him do really effectively in the last game as well, playing on his Bat Rider, making that rotation down bottom and killing the Drow 2 times back to back. Granted, that didn't end up sort of defining the game as Drow just took over and absolutely wrecked everybody.
Is under attack.
But, yeah, he takes some...
The armor of omniscience. Dinner.
Bottom. Mind control. Already trying to have his presence felt, but has not been able to get a CS. That's his first one right there with PA 5 and 2.
Yeah, it's Phoenix Mag and Undying. It's not a lot of fun. Double strength heroes.
Playing into all.
What a hero.
And your dedication.
He wants the value smacks here. Always want to fly. He's getting pulled in a little bit here. This is his jam though. Always want to fly, you know. Big Undying player, huge Bane player too. That's the one I always remember from way back in the day. That's like some 2013 Dota. Just Bane every game for Always Want to Fly.
Well, and it's interesting too because it's a hero that we've seen get banned out in the first phase against a lot of teams, but Nigma not giving it that same sort of preference here in this game number 3. They let it through in the second phase.
You know, I mean, Navi, they've only played, what, like 3 series before this, or 4 series? They have a lot of games left. I think there's only one day where we're not going to have Navi for the rest of this tournament. Whoa, GH with a quick accidental cancel, I think, on that.
Oh.
Or was that intentional? I don't even know.
Sure.
But, yeah, we haven't seen one of their players so far this tournament. We have actually not seen Always Want to Die. I don't really recall that many games of him just, like, going on the old school feed train. He's changed.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's true. A new man, you could say. But that being said, there's a very high likelihood that changes this. Comes back to his full, well-known form.
It's good to have the vintage games every once in a while, so we'll see if he can get there.
These CS marks. The only hero that's really having a good time is Gyrocopter. Both other lanes are doubling up the CS of their opponents.
And that's not a good sign, considering what Navi need, right? You're just like, uh-oh. Like, are we actually let them get off to a good start here? Like, is this gonna this trend gonna hold? Miracle's trying to get up to 5 ideally, so that he can get the points into the cleave before he heads to that jungle. There's not really a lot of choices right now at level 3, right? He's not Terrorblade.
No. He can't.
He just looks at his Hellbear and he's like, I'm pulling, yeah.
What are we gonna do against this? How do we stop it?
All right, 48 seconds. Oh, I guess you're melee, so yeah. 46 makes it a little bit easier. Hopefully he wasn't too early. I think he knows how to do it, turns out. Believe it or not, guys. Guys played some Dota before.
If you missed that pull. Roger makes the rotation over. Here's the tower taken and holding on right now.
Oh no!
To the LSA waiting for next game as they will connect, and Weehaw gonna get chased on down. The Death Prophet finds her man. Eventual fall.
Can't even save him with a stun. All right, so while that was happening, I was watching the much more important thing. As Kuro's being bashed into the tower. They always want to play rotated mid to contest the bottom room, but he just grabbed the arcane before MC could, but then his courier walked right through and MC killed it. So there is your sideline update on the death of Always Want to Fly's courier. You are welcome.
I appreciate that. You're on the lookout.
I do what I can. So MC takes over the mid lane until Weehaw returns, and will give the great gift that is Empowered Gyrocopter.
Such a great gift. That's 6 damage.
Oh, thank you for coming to my lane. Oh, my hero.
I appreciate it. Yeah. God. General is having a hell of a game right now, though. You look at this guy. 12 denies already. One of those was right in Sven's face underneath the tower, and he is off to a hell of a start. Orb of Venom, a Gloves of Haste, Bracer, Windlace. It's going to be really hard for Miracle to stay in this lane once this Slardar gets up to level 6.
You know what I miss is those Wraithband Slardars. Whatever happened to that? Did Wraithband get nerfed again?
I mean, yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, but after the last time too, because I remember when Bracer first got nerfed, we just switched to Wraithband, right?
It's true. Yeah, I don't know.
I really like that.
I don't think Slardar should be building Wraithband. I think if that's happening in Dota, there's got to be some changes.
Well, I like the idea of just planting in the lane either way, though. And that was the whole concept behind it, is just like, you are the anti-carry, right? There's not a lot left in Dota. Slider's definitely the best one. Razor stinks. So if you want to shut down the enemy carry and just chill in their lane the whole time, Slider's your guy. And that's the plan for General right now.
Don't look now, but Lena's been stacking up camp while Slider's been able to solo. So that's a triple stack on that hard camp there. Not sure who exactly takes that, though.
Oh, I tell you, if I'm always want to fly, I'm eyeing that. Hey, yo, call up Lena. How about we go tombstone this thing and you throw out some spells?
That would be nice for her to play a little bit of catch up there. First time that we've seen Lena not on Nigma this game. They were able to get it in the first pick this time for Roger.
Yeah, she another hero that's really taking off near the end of this patch. Like a mighty shiny, a stuck-out thumb there, perhaps, for IceFrog to deal with. As Iceberg pops the pixel ghosts here.
Yeah, gets the pressure on. Pops the illusion rune as well to make sure that they can kill off that homing missile. And that's going to force TH all the way back. Raindrop saving his life. And they're going to glyph for this one. Iceberg still bottling up and should be able to...
That was kind of good, I think, for Nigma. Like, drew him all the way back there. Didn't get any of the ghost damage onto the tower. And they can't fall up for the kill or anything, but I think that was all right. Good timing on the glyph, too.
I'm just looking at this Weehaw build, by the way, and I can just tell what he's doing, right? This is about a fighting gyrocopter. No points in flat cannon at 6. And I'm curious if he keeps going for this homing missile levels.
Well, think about how much damage he'll do with a Veil.
Yeah.
That is just going to blow people up.
Yes, the big thing he's going to need to see is like the timing on that Veil versus Iceberg Dual Scepters.
All right, does Roger get it again? What is this? This will be for 4, right? Yeah, he can do this. 4 is doable.
He missed it last time.
Nah, he's got it this time.
You believe?
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Berg.
Get out of there, birds! Oh, yes! Oh, no!
Oh,
I thought he had it. GG. All right, well, I just call it there, I think. That's now 2 missed camps. Missing it twice, like...
Miracle in the meantime has headed back to, as you can see, always want to fly, get a little bit pulled in here by the powered up Magnus, and they just kill him off on the fly.
Jeez, GH, you got 2 armor, man. I don't know. Be careful.
Gotta be careful. Miracle, though, in the, well, jungle, is going to get chased down by Iceberg. That ward, scouting it out and able to set up for a quick and easy kill.
That is disastrous, because now he's sitting with an arcane rune that should still be active by the time the exorcism comes back up, too.
Gregory gonna land. Kuro tries to walk away from this one, taking a lot of damage rather rapidly from that Spirit Siphon. GH as they want to try and keep this alive, and they're going to just drop the call down. Weehaw taking a lot of damage, though. Iceberg, seeing if they can finish him off, and they will be able to.
Dire's middle tower
4 points up in Spirit Siphon is more than enough. On the other side, Roger's going to get an Iceberg.
Oh, the skewer back.
Got to be careful. Got to get out of here. Miracle shows up as well. All heroes in the area. The sun is going to connect. Does have more Spirit Siphons, but it's a triple kill from GH.
Don't worry, team. GH is here. I can salvage this game. Very well done. That's a big... I mean, think about what we were just talking about. He was about to have an exorcism with an arcane rune coming out. And they come through and save that fight. And that's after Kuro isn't able to save Weehaw because he'd already Heavenly Grace himself. And he got that really long cooldown at the beginning. 22 seconds. Really important rotation there from GH. Man, that was so necessary for their game. Now this tower could last, like, so much longer because they've already taken Iceberg to the top lane. He's not just going right back in and ramming his face into it or anything.
Yeah, they have to do that. Although if they get this kill, this is pretty big. Yeah, this is a problem. No more Supernova, and they'll kill off Weehaw. But again, like, the build that he's going, this feels like it's okay to me. Sven is the truth carrying.
Yeah, but he's also supposed to be winning fights if he wants to be fighting, you know? That's double back-to-back deaths of just gaining nothing over the past 2 minutes.
I'm gonna apologize.
Yeah, get out of here. And the best part is that Iceberg didn't have to use the ulti either. So, secure the kill. Egg is still 30 seconds away. I think you just brute force it now. Yeah, pop that ulti.
I don't know, they're bringing numbers. They have
pop the ulti. She's a DD.
We'll see. No Blink Dagger yet, obviously, on Mind Control, but they're going to try and secure this one.
Dire's middle
the final touch on.
has
All right,
so no, not this time.
Not today.
Got him last game.
Dire's top tower is under
General,
attack.
at the meantime, actually, they don't get the glyph off. So that's going to be 2 tier 1 towers taken within just a little bit of time there. And Iceberg now trying to clear through that stack as well. Oh, that's some juicy gold for Iceberg. Much needed.
General is having a hell of a series. He's gonna have a blink again. I think this one's faster than the Mars game. I think Mars was 13.
General is just... GA.
He had the primed bash too.
Oh my god, that's really good. What a player GH is.
Yeah, he was way too confident for that. I was like terrified for him.
Because that bash happens, he's dead.
Oh yeah, 100%. What was it? I guess he was under the tower. Maybe it would have saved him. Or at least I think he was close enough for the aura.
Very, very nicely done by the Phoenix. And yeah.
Oh, and it's such a good Blink BKB game for this Slardar, though. That just feels like a hell of a lot of fun.
It has the feeling of the type of game that will really quickly just fall apart if we're not careful. Like, they need the sort of survivability items on Weehan. Well, Veil is nice in some ways. I don't know. I think with, like, not getting that armor anymore, I'm really
GH
concerned.
is being chased up here. Is he okay? Oh, nice. Okay, I see what he did. He utilizes the angle of the cliff to ensure, because I was worried that it would just cut the trees, right? But he can't actually chase him if he flies over the rocks.
That play there. Roger's still nearby, has Laguna Blood well.
So the worst thing for me is that they now have this veil on this gyro, right? And this is what I was thinking is like, okay, so now you want to smoke and get a kill, right? But look how you have to smoke. Because he has a haste rune, so that should make it easy, but they only have RP, and that's it. Like, it's really awkward to try and initiate with other spells, and they might not even kill this Undying that fast. Like, he could Tombstone, ulti, and have like 2 TPs come through if they really want to.
still is going for that maxed out homing missile build on Weehaw. Gonna pop ulti there. Chase down, blink, reveal.
Oh, not
right
again.
on top of his head. Weehaw trying to escape is going.
Look at the zombies.
Run away. Oh my god. They have the there. He's just gonna get destroyed.
Radiant's
Roger
bottom
takes him
tower
out.
is under attack.
And
All right, they have a serious problem this game.
yeah, this is rough. They managed to get the skewer away by mind control, but now everybody just surrounding this tier 1 tower bottom.
I can't believe Roger had an Aether. I was like, all right, he's out, and then just lightning strikes.
I mean, look at the net worth right now. Like, Lena's ahead of everybody except for the Sven.
All right, does Crow take this wave? No, he's hiding. All right. Well, so what's Crow doing if he's not catching that wave? I guess he's not convinced that they're staying for the tower, so he's just going to wait for the next one after again.
Right. Well, and there's no backdoor. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point. He's going to try and just secure these wards deep in there and then not get found out. So those should at least survive because of that.
Well, now you can at least tell if they're farming down bottom or invading and chasing after Miracle, right? So this is basically just information for Miracle's farming. Oh, man.
General has the bash prep.
This game has got not fun at all for Weehaw. I feel so bad for him. Look how far behind he is of this off-lane slider that just wants nothing more than to blink directly on top of him and crush him.
Yeah, it's true. I will say that the way that Nigma are playing right now, it feels like Navi should be able to win every fight that they're taking, but I'm not convinced that they're going to be able to force the engagement.
Radiant's bottom tower
Like,
is under attack.
they're dodging these waves, they're pushing them out. GH is like back behind their tier 1 towers. They're going to stay to secure these bounty runes at the very least.
What can... Okay, nice. High ground.
For the high ground. Iceberg is nearby. Silence afterwards. They want to run in at this one. The crush comes out. Heaven's Grace keeps them alive. Miracle wanting to chase down here. Always want to fly. In trouble. Gets walloped. The tombstone is killed up on the high ground.
So Navi do it again. This is exactly like last game, where there was zero initiation potential for Nigma, and then Navi just make like kind of pointless plays a little bit. It's like, all right, Lena's just dead, like let him go, I guess. Or I mean, he ended up TPing out, maybe partially because I always want to fly through the body, but good use of that vision that Crow left behind to get another pick onto Roger. Oh, that's what the pixel thing is. It's a missile. I thought it was a Death Prophet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That makes way more sense.
New set. Oh, weird. Iceberg in the meantime, he's trying to go towards this Bloodstone, picks up the Soul Booster first. More tank ability for the DP while bottom. Iceberg trying to keep this tower alive. Will not happen.
Has fallen.
And they're going on him. Burrow can do nothing because he's an Omni Knight. Slow down, Dual Scepter lift up. The rest of the heroes moving into position, always want to fly nearby. 3 points up right now in the silver, trying to keep them alive there. Iceberg gets completely destroyed, and always want to fly is going to fall afterwards. Nigma's movements and decision making this game is winning in this.
Well, especially the itemization. The fact they go for this Blink Dagger on Miracle. Not an item we see very often anymore, but this is what they needed in this game, or they were going to lose.
Wow.
This movement is just so important, and think about how long they've been planning this. From like when Kuro placed those wards and TP'd out, like this has been their plan all along.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, again, it's all without V-Tune in the game. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
But, oh, good blink out from Miracle. Able to barely dodge from General.
V-Tune's trying to chase after here with the help of General, but not going to find anything.
They're going to get the... Oh, they placed down a ward up on the high ground.
General's, or V-Tune rather, has got one of those lives where it's fully planned out, you know? It's like the kindergarten kid is going to be the doctor and has got all their stuff set. He's like, well, I'm going to get my BKB and my Deso. I'm going to get Nullifier because they have an Omni. Just doesn't have to click anything else in the shop for, you know, half an hour or so.
Probably hoping a little bit less than that.
Okay, sorry, half an hour into the game. Let's go with that.
Really good. And again, for a lineup that, like, you know, is so early game oriented, the fact that it's only 2 tier 1 towers taken, no Roche secured, I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about Navi. And
yeah, this blink was sick. Miracle's like winning this game, or at least the team decision to bring Miracle in with this blink dagger is winning this game, because if he just tries to like passive farm like the PA, it's not going to go well. They've already done so much of that last fight.
And the fact that he's keeping up in farm while simultaneously showing up at the engagement makes the difference as well. Like if he was sort of going around fighting with them and then like wasn't able to stay farming, it would also be pretty bad. But this is like the best of both worlds here.
And they've done the same thing as the previous match before where GH was playing that slider, or sorry, where MC was playing the slider and GH was on the Phoenix, but now it's just MC Mag instead. But GH is getting so much more farm this game because he's been pushing out that top lane by himself a lot. And I mean, he's still there for the important fights. I mean, he's the one that initiated that engagement down bottom with the dive and the Yules. But his levels, I mean, level 12, like this is when you want to fight as Phoenix, right? He's ahead of Weehaw in experience.
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of crazy to me, but I mean, it works. And that this hero is definitely the type that can take over a game, or at least make it a hell.
Oh, the smoke popped right away. Miracle, go!
Gotta be careful. Jump in. Finds always want to fly right at the start, gonna kill him. Nothing used. No answer. They have this ward behind the tower yet again. The vision from Nigma, winning them these engagements.
Tower has fallen.
Man, these wards have completely won them this game. Like if they take this from how far back they were, oh my god!
RP on the phone. That ward, you can't give it up. And the BKB 10-second used by B-Tune is now just gonna need to get out of here. Tries to TP out at the very end. It looks like we'll be able to secure that one, but devastation.
Thanks for coming back, Curl. It's really nice to have you again.
Oh man. God, I don't know. Yeah, they
he instantly dewards it. Oh, his offline's gonna be so mad, man.
So I guess I'm sort of like still a little bit hesitant because this game, NAVI still feels very strong, but they've taken the fights in the worst possible way that they could have, and it's going to start tilting the other direction. But if NAVI get this Aegis, does that sort of make up for some of these problems?
They'll have Aegis, but they still haven't found V-Tune's moment, and there's going to be an AC on Miracle. So his explosive PA, like big reveal, drop the red curtain thing isn't really happening.
Roshan has fallen
Granted,
into the
General level 12 or 13 now, so 2 points in Corrosive Haze will help to some regard. And that's one of the other dangers of like going for this blink first, right? Is it's a little bit less in the way of the armor. Warcry makes up for it too. Yeah, they're gonna need more ways to get to this minus armor working. That Deso.
Oh god, Miracle's build is so good. Solid teamwork here by Nigma. And the Eternal Envy Classic, the E-Blade Gyrocopter. It makes sense after the Veil, but the way he's flying pulses versus the PA, it's kind of perfect this game.
Yeah. And also, now his job is kill Tombstone, sort of throw down, call down, and stay alive is kind of what it feels like here. Throwing out some missiles every now and then. But having a quick answer for that every time is so nice.
Where's GH? Yeah. Just hanging out on top, level 14.
Where's my picture?
Don't mind me, everybody.
He's going for Shiva's guard.
It has more experience than the enemy Death Prophet right now.
I think there's so many of these games where you see teams that like, you can tell one team is just stronger than the others, and they're like, all right, let's pick a fight, and then they sort of get baited into it. Nigma have not gotten baited into the bad fights. They've been able to sort of play really measured Dota through the most dangerous point, and now they're almost in a position where they feel like they can take it. Jump in, find him right at the start again. Save, is it going to be there? Iceberg trying to run away to RP afterwards, everything used, but barely able to kill him off. Iceberg going to fall. V-Tune tried to make up for it. It is not going to happen.
What do you think went through Iceberg's mind when he saw that sentry go up and saw there was an enemy sentry up there?
Yeah.
It's been like, oh no, I am dead. Oh man.
I don't know.
It's painful to watch. It really is. Like we have this bird's eye view. It's like I'm watching fish in a barrel right now.
True. Well, and this timing that they were supposed to hit would have been really strong, but still just 2 tier 1 towers taken. Bottom one isn't even really hurt that much.
Radiant's middle tower.
NAVI needing to, as you said, I guess, wait for that next timing, which is PA getting huge.
They were so full of promise. 12-minute blink on Slardar. PA free farming all 3 lanes going in their favor. Pretty heavily, in fact. Miracle bought a blink. And the team decided to play as 5, and Omni Sven came into reality.
Very strong. Very, very strong. Still only 1,000 gold lead. 6-16. Weehaw. Gonna be able to escape, I think, from this pressure unless they can catch him on the other side of this one, which they might just be able to do. Deso done on this one. And a fight starting like that is the way it has to go for Navi. Can they find anybody else? Miracle.
Ooh, okay.
Right on top of V-Tune, but they blew up Kuro.
There we go.
Get anybody else?
2 minutes left on this Aegis.
Radiant's
We're getting somewhere.
is under attack.
I guess that speaks again to, like, if they can take the fight on their terms, Navi still look okay.
What do you
Never
think
been
this,
on their turns.
What do you think this drawing is? Is that from Kuro? This little
Dire's
double
top
arrow
tower
thing? I
is
couldn't tell if it
under
was
attack.
Kuro or if it was Always Want to Fly. I think it was Kuro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
More likely to draw at this point. Dead.
That's true.
Need that hard save.
Dire's
Navi.
structures are fortified.
Have it.
They have Soul Rip.
Only level 3.
That's true. He went for the max tombstone. I guess versus Gyro, I can appreciate it a little bit more. Because, like, if there's only Gyro targeting it, the other 3 heroes don't really want, or 4 heroes don't really want to. I was thinking 3 because I was assuming Egg was going. Then the extra levels are really going to help.
Woke up. Tune out front and center. Smoke jumps on the curl right at the start. GA is there though. Gotta run, gotta hide. Over on the other side, the truck is gonna come out. Miracle demolishes him. Tombstone is falling in an instant. Now, in general, nowhere left to run for himself. It's gonna end up falling. They have the supernova on the other side. Try to bring it down. They do manage to kill it. V-Tune doing a lot of damage to Miracle. Is it gonna be enough?
Oh, man.
No. Mind control coming in at that last second. And just like that, turns though, because he killed a Miracle drops. And then the TP out.
Wait, how did he see him? Oh, there's a ward right. I couldn't see it. I was wondering because there's so many sentries.
Dire are scattered.
Damn.
Oh my god, it's right in between the 3 sentries. Oh wow.
Win games.
Yeah.
Games.
It's coming back the other way now. Oh, that was important. Get them something back there. And oh, as I said that, mind control blown up.
Okay.
Wow, that fight didn't end up going that well for them in the end now. That's a lot of solo golden XP for a PA.
True.
God, what level is she? Oh my god.
Yeah, she's level 23.
Holy shit.
She's 4 levels ahead of the Sven. The comeback potential is there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now has the nullifier queued up, so you think about how that fight might have looked different had she had it at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been the key thing is blowing up the Omni at the start, and then in that case you got off the Guardian Angel, so it just delays you for so long as Phantom Assassin. It's crazy how much it scales too. It goes up to 8 seconds at 18. That is like a really long time in Dota.
Yeah. Basically the whole fight at that point. The nullifier makes the difference though.
That's why you have to go for it. You can't mess around with like anything else. Just not gonna happen, especially when you have no other dispels available here. So it is delivered now, and they're probably gonna want to smoke.
Before GA, 30 seconds. Roche.
It's also before Exorcism too, though, so it looks like they kind of want to hit creeps for a bit, maybe.
Radiant are scanning.
They just need a way to keep the VP alive.
Oh, this is good.
Wallop.
It's 27, so get the neutrals, right? See if we can get outfitted and then go. Silence for V-Tune. That is huge. Imagine if he jumps Kuro.
Yeah. There's no answer at that point. Nobody else can save him.
1.5 seconds of glory versus the Omni Knight.
Looking at neutrals right now, they don't have any on the Radiant. Is it going to make the difference? They jump in onto General. Roger gets hit with a big old cleave. Blade afterwards, going on to PA. Miracle has the Corrosive Haze on him. Down to 16 armor.
I would take that trade. General's BKB for God Strength. I could see them fighting after this.
Okay. You on Navi, you mean?
Yeah. Might as well try and fight down after, right? Their damage is pretty minuscule outside of the God Strength right now, still.
Oh, they get the Craggy Coat. Pass that over to Omni. That's nice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
DD. Ooh, down bottom. B-Toon's got it. That's scouted. They see it. They gotta run.
yeah, they gotta run.
Get the hell out of there.
Wards win games, guys.
Under attack.
Hey, you guys see that DD just vanish in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I think this game has like shown just the ridiculous power of initiation and wards. Definitely. They're gonna get the D ward here.
Dire's middle tower is
Roche,
under
how
attack.
quick of a respawn is it?
Oh, they actually noticed the one on the other side too.
Wow. Okay. Taken away.
It's a cool 400 gold for Roger, by the way.
Dire's middle tower.
Ooh, a fast one.
Yeah.
Only 20 seconds away.
And they have their courier in there.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh, is that another
attack.
Craggy? Perfect. All right, so Kuro has... he's under tower right now. He's currently sitting with 29 armor under the tower. So he should be 26 then, right? I can do math. Apparently, it's 24. I thought it was... How much is it supposed to be?
A little more.
Okay, I clearly don't know my towers.
I think it changes between tier 1 and tier 2, right?
Yeah, it does.
Nonetheless. 30-minute mark coming up right now. Both teams see that Roche is in there. Nigma in position
Radiant's
to contest.
courier has been
I
killed.
don't think they can walk in themselves by any stretch of imagination.
Dire's
Next
middle
items
tower
for
is under
neutrals. Is
attack.
there anything else that came out? They've got Titan Sliver, repair kit on Dire, and then Fairy Fire. B-Toon takes the greater Fairy Fire in the inventory, but still keeping the Mindbreaker.
Oh, the courier just scouted this. They're keeping V-Toon outside of the pit.
Okay. Roche, the Tombstone is down, jumps in, finds the stun, demolished. There's no exorcism now. 5 seconds in the game, but what are you gonna do against this?
What was the plan?
That was insane.
No sorceries available.
Absolutely insane. Jump forward, big run from General, but he's dead too. They're just throwing their lives away here on NAVI. He doesn't have buyback. And just like that, they're gonna jump forward, find a dying, dead again. As he does have the Stormhammer Dispel, so Ghost Scepters don't keep you safe. That was insane.
It was. I mean, they burnt the egg. Maybe they're feeling like they can make something happen now. They're still holding BKB on the PA. And then, mind you, they still have the Guardian Angel, so that Nullifier is still going to be all important.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. B-Toon's going to walk back into the pit, but again, they've got that courier and they're scouting this all out. I can't believe how poorly that was.
Yeah, I mean, they just caught Iceberg, really. As simple as that. And stunned once and just gone.
Miracle has the MKB now done also.
Nigma just say, try again. Go ahead. We don't have God Strength, though. That is the one thing. So you're not going to see that same blow up again, and maybe they tempered their losses enough.
Deadly. The call down's there. They got the missile on B-Toon. He's going to have to pop BKB here, I think.
Nah, it's all right. We're chilling, like no Sunray. Oh, look how fast he crits it.
Big hit, takes down the courier, now trying to jump in.
All right, where's MC?
Survives the start again. He's showing his feet. Look at the chase down. They caught all of them in the back line.
It was General.
In trouble.
Oh, what a hero. It was all General, man. MC was lurking. He wanted that RP so bad, and General gets a 3-man crush. He saves the Roche fight.
Unbelievable. Kuro now gonna be caught out afterwards. General so often been the hero in this series and does it again for his team.
Dire's middle
3 go
tower
down,
is under attack.
Aegis and Cheese on the PA. Pretty as can be.
Oh, man. These fights are so, like, the margins are so thin. All it takes is just a one stun, one ulti getting off or not getting off. That's the complete difference there when you're dealing with a Sven and a Phantom Assassin.
Dire's middle
And I'm
tower.
not
I'm okay with these two
gone.
being the carries this patch, because that's fun as hell to watch. One stun and you're just dead.
There was another one of those wards down in the river that I think might
true.
have scouted him.
Are fought.
That again makes the difference. Level 25 on
Dire's
B-Toon.
middle tower is under
Gets the
attack.
extra crit chance. They're going to take this 3 tower, jump forward, tries to find Weehaw right at the start. BB out, Weehaw jumped on. Weehaw still down low. And he
wants
he
it.
actually survived. He gets out of there.
I can't believe he got out.
Is falling.
Even with the Nullifier, couldn't finish him.
And missiles going on to V-Tune. He's gonna get bopped there. Does have the Aegis still. Gotta be very, very wary. He's dead. Leaving him really good. V-Tune's gonna fall.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting out of that. 0% chance of savior.
What is this series? How is this keep on happening?
Sometimes you chase to the fountain, like... I mean, I don't really blame. I thought he was gonna get him. Just hit the buildings. It's like a pub game.
Oh.
You know these PA players, they can't be contained. They get bloodthirsty so fast.
Buybacks right now. They don't have it on the Undyne, the Lina, or the DP. So, EA, 65 seconds, but can be back into this one if necessary. Of course, that would be a pretty big blow to the sort of relative network. Light Stack Great General jumps in. Is he done? RP to save him, but the right click's coming in. Roger needs to finish him. It's not quite gonna be there. Alive on nothing. Roger blinks in after it, but now he's gonna get caught. The save coming from Curl will keep him alive.
Oh no.
And the buyback.
Now the buyback's just like, ugh.
What have they done?
It was so close though.
Damn.
Oh, this game's so good.
You think about that, just a little bit of status resistance from the Titan Slipper.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now they're gonna have God's Strength back up. No Death Prophet for 60 seconds. Yep, some big crit stuff.
I like how GH is holding a fairy fire right now.
Yeah.
This guy, the ultimate min-maxers, I can't have an empty slot. Not acceptable.
Crazy game.
Whew, all right, guys, breathe. Let's take it in here. We're enjoying a fine one right now. Let's let this one age a little bit, you know? Get the decanter, pour it out, waft the aromas of a solid 35-minute game.
And, you know, it's the type of game, too, that it could all end in a moment. So you gotta appreciate it while we got it. Oh,
that's beautiful.
For Omni. You mean my sentiment?
Yes, it's
Okay.
such a beautiful sentiment for the day after Thanksgiving, or as we call it in Canada, Friday.
Radiant are scanning.
7,000 gold lead now. NAVI. They have Iceberg back alive again. He is trying to finish off an Aeon disc. His game has really fallen off the ledge.
Radiant's top tower.
They are not coming up here. General's gonna come poke his head. I don't know about this, bud.
This ward down again. God, how many times have we seen it? To make all the difference. General, the field. Be wary. Miracle jumps in, finds them. Jules, oh, what a save! Do they have enough? The LSA afterwards, still so much damage onto General. He saves his BKB, saves his buyback.
All right, so I like the idea because he's trying to kick something off here. Maybe they're gonna try and smoke after this. Is that the plan? They're gonna try and punish this God Strength usage? Because it seems like he knew he was gonna die. Like, what were the odds of what he was doing amounting into a net positive other than him dying and using ultis?
I think the thing you fail to sort of consider, though, is CIS Dota, right? You know what I mean?
He has to get up in there.
Yeah. Can't not.
I mean, hey, V-Tune was farming completely freely in that time frame. So maybe it's just like, hey, you know, if they're looking at me and thinking about jumping me, my PA is going to be okay. All right, well, now's your time. No God Strength for a minute. Unfortunately, you don't have a Slardar, so you're going to have to try and punish their positioning. And as I say that, Miracle crosses the river. Backed up by a full team, though.
The vision game right now, again, somewhat favoring Nigma for the area that they're at, but there is that one Radiant ward down in the low ground out in front of where Roche is that could make a little bit of a difference as well. But we've got the next tier of items.
Yeah, that Shaco, that's nice for Weehaw. Considering his build and the way he's playing this game, that's very solid.
Illusionist Cape also. Which I like.
Who got that, the Dire?
Yeah,
Radiant's
Radiant.
bottom
We have it
tower
on PA
is
right
under
now.
attack.
Yeah, that's solid.
And it's our horn. Okay. That, oh, for the DP. Oh my god. That might actually save her.
They have Flicker on GH too, though. So now this potential like silence from the DP, maybe like catching off guard. Doesn't have to just Yules now. Now you can like instantly go for the ulti.
It does feel though like the story of this game has been just Death Prophet dying at the start over and over and over again, though, right? Like,
yeah, that has been a pretty recurring theme as of late, for sure.
I think with the Aeon Disc Minotaur Horn combo now, that these fights might start looking a little different.
I mean, the real question is who gets blown up first.
Jump in, guess who it is? It's Miracle, he falls! Pearl Eden with the blink didn't get there in time. The silence was more than enough, and now the Supernova down. Oh my god! Now Roger on the low ground, can they kill it in time? One more hit, it's not there! They take them all down! GH did it to him, 3 dead! Can they find anything else afterwards? Miracle back in the fray, wants to make it happen. Double kill down for Weehaw. GH.
Who needs Sven? He just did 1,588 magic damage to that PA. That PA took 38 physical damage when she died.
Oh my
She got Hexed, and she got Sunray, and Shiva, and she got E-bladed down. She got the magic treatment. Just zapped.
GH got a rampage stolen from him in the last game, or game number 1 rather, and is looking to make up for it here with no buyback on the PA. Nigma trying to take this one down. General throws out the 3-man stun. They're going to pull him back in. Needs to escape, but there is no escape. And they eventually, kill the General, crush again. He doesn't have BKB, he's done. Buys back afterwards, trying to dive Fountain. Weehaw there yet again. They have another Supernova with the Sunray out onto him. GG is called. GH won him that game.
There was a lot of stuff that was so well done by Nigma in this game. I think NAVI had a really good